Welcome to this week's edition of DPTV News in HD. Normally speaking, I'd throw my hat behind me. I'm not going to do that today because it's freezing cold and I'm going a bit bald. So we'd also normally have these splashes of our headlines going across, but we're going to go off-piste a little bit this week. Off-piste. Snow gag there. But I do want to talk about our front page story this week, which features Big Ben Jacobs, who's had a really good idea of late in relation to some self-defence for the residents on the back of some bad news that we've had over the last couple of weeks or so. So without further ado, Mr. Ben Jacobs, come on in, mate. Come on in. How are you? All right?
Yeah, good. How are you?
So how's things, all right, mate?
Yeah, very good.
Good, excellent. Yeah, not bad, not bad. And yeah, my neck hurts a bit, mate. So let's sit down, shall we? So thanks for seeing me, mate.
Thank you.
Now, we've also done a piece on you this week about some bits and bobs that have been going on over the town. But rather than me gassing on about it, what's the idea behind it then?
Well, basically, I was sitting at home, as you do, reading the internet, and another doom and gloom story, another unfortunate story of somebody being put in a position that they should, possibly never have been in,
sure.
but could have had help to avoid.
Uh-huh.
And thought, well, I've spent this long doing my job and acquiring experience and living in Horsham and loving Horsham, and I thought, well, okay, maybe I can try and put on some evenings or some talks or something like that to help people with some situational awareness type stuff and things that they can do to avoid these situations.
Okay, mate.
Had a little idea, put it on Facebook, and boom, it went from there.
It went crazy, didn't it? I mean, just give us an idea, Ben. Obviously, a lot of people do know you, but for the people that don't know you, what is your background?
Well, I spent a long time. I'm a bodyguard. That's plain and simple is what I do for a living. I spent a long time.
Aren't they supposed to be big fellas?
Well, yeah, it does help, but actually traditionally smaller. But for the sort of stuff I've been doing, this celebrity sort of stuff. So I was Rihanna's bodyguard for a long time. ASAP Rocky, various other people, Lewis Hampton, lots and lots of people. Too many to mention, but
sure.
And all over the world doing this. And the one thing I learnt going all over the world doing this sort of thing is the only person you can rely on is you. Because at the end of the day, it's just you and the situation you're in.
Sure.
And that has given me a lot of information, a lot of experience, a lot of processes to handle this sort of situation.
Sure.
So, and I thought if I can pass it on to somebody and that helps one person not get into that situation, then great. I wasn't quite anticipating the response I got. It's amazing. I'm really, really glad that so many people have sort of voiced their concerns about this sort of situation. So in an effort to sort of try and help these people and give them a bit of advice, I decided to put these evenings on, and now I'm thinking sort of church hall, a few seats and a close sort of a chat, and now I'm sort of in talks with Tambridge School to use their 500 seat sports hall,
wow, okay.
and be doing sort of sessions of 150 people at a time. So
wonderful.
I'm talking with Horsham Police to try and get a presence from them along, some first aiders to come in and do some basic first aid training for people, if not just a demonstration, so people at least have a feeling for it in case, unfortunately like the instance we've had, there'll be a few more people equipped to help them out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're talking about, we've had some, let's not get it wrong, I mean, Horsham's not, it's not the Bronx, it's a lovely area we live in, and the point is, I think we want to keep it that way. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? We've had a little bit of a spate of knife crimes, haven't we? Which, I mean, we're talking maybe a 2 or 3. So again, it's not all doom and gloom, but there's a point where I suppose we've got to be in a position where, as you've quite rightly put, we've got to kind of stamp it out where we can before it gets any worse. If it does get worse, I don't know.
The way I view it is we need to sort of sour the milk for these people. The people that are coming into Horsham thinking it's a soft target. We need to make it an uncomfortable place for them to be, to come together as a community again. So if we're seeing this kind of behaviour, it's getting reported in the correct way. We'll cover that, how to remember what somebody looks like, etc. about how to position yourself with the CCTV around, because remember, it's not always watching. I know we have this Big Brother state, it sounds like,
sure,
but it's not always focused on where you are, you know. Right, so it's about being aware of that, and generally making it a place again that is community orientated and uncomfortable, so these people go off and they do whatever it is they want to do somewhere else, you know.
Okay, so Ben, you're sitting at home and you might be watching this, or might have seen. I mean, how do you get more information? I want to come along to one of these events. What do I do next?
Well, on the back of the post I've set up the Horsham Community Safety page on Facebook, which is already up to sort of 700 likes. So please go there, visit it, like and share it, and get it out to your friends, because that's where I'll post the events.
Okay, fine.
At the minute I'm looking at 3 events, and it's looking like April, some in the Easter holidays to get as many kids along as possible as well.
Great. Okay.
But that will be the place where all the information goes up, little posts on what to do, how to help each other, that sort of stuff, what to look out for, will pop up every so often, you know, that sort of stuff. But that's the place to go.
That's the place to go. Okay, guys, so there we are. So if we, obviously on the bottom of the screen you can see now, this is the Facebook page to go on to find out a bit more about it. If you want to get involved, then obviously contact Ben, and you know, he can tell you what you need to do that. So thanks for coming in, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Cheers. Ben Jacobs there. Good of him to pop in. Actually, he's a good chap, big chap, but good chap. But actually, now he's gone. We've just received an email that's come in from the Horsham Police, and they've released an e-fit image of the man that's wanted in connection with the 2 knife point incidents in Horsham. Pictures up on the screen now. If you recognise him, make the call. Even if you think he looks a little bit like someone, just make a phone call to Horsham Police. The number's up on the screen now. And let's get these people caught, shall we? So fantastic. Anyway, so that's that. So to lighten the mood, I think it might be time for a bit of Piri's Watch. So here we are, so with the weather this week, it's been obviously freezing cold with the snow and all the rest of it. We thought we'd warm things up a little bit in the office, and invited these ladies in from E-Social Butterflies to talk about the Horsham big gig this year. So ladies, what's it all about?
Yeah, we're very excited because we're channeling summer today in this freezing weather, because it's the return of the Big Gig Festival.
Oh, right, oh, here we go.
There we go, lovely. It's a family
right.
music festival
Fantastic.
for everyone in Horsham, and it's a tribute festival. It's on the 16th of June at Horsham Sports Club.
Excellent.
And we're also here to talk about the fact that there's still a limited amount of early bird tickets available at £15 for adults,
bargain,
£13 for tweens.
Okay, all right. Tweens are again what they are.
Tweens are halfway between a child and a teenager.
Fantastic.
So like 10 to 14, because under 10s are free. That's a bargain.
Marvellous, marvellous.
So it's a saving, so you've got to get it now at www.horshamsportsclub.com. Full price for tickets at the gate is £25 and advance is £20. So £15 for adults and £13 for tween. Still some available.
Excellent. And who we got playing on the gig?
Okay, so for your 15 quid, if you get your early bird ticket, we've got local. Well, there's 5 big bands. Starting off with Flares, who are quite outrageous glam rock band.
Lovely.
You might have heard of them.
Marvellous.
They're in their 26th year.
Yeah.
So they'll be starting off, and then we've got Summit for the Kids and other people if they like them. We've got a touch of Little Mix.
Okay.
So they'll be good. They'll be getting all the children at the front of the stage and getting them excited.
Lovely.
And then we've got the #1 Michael Jackson tribute called Forever Jackson, which would be really good.
Oh, right.
Robin, who's been perfecting his Michael Jackson act for 15 years, and he takes about 2.5 hours with his makeup. So
does he really?
And if you close your eyes,
I bet he does.
Yeah. If you close your eyes, you can imagine. You could think you might be miming because he's that good.
Is he? Oh, good.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
Blunter Brothers.
Oh, well, I know Dave, the Blunter Brothers. Yeah, fantastic.
Our local favourites for soul, Motown, blues. So they cover Stevie Wonder and.
James Brown, loads of stuff to get you up there. Really get the festival into a crescendo for the headline act, which is they're going to be Pure Queen.
Ah, yeah, I saw a clip on that on Facebook.
Did you? Yeah, so you've got to get practising your anthems, Davey.
Brilliant, I know them all. And I know Michael Jackson moves as well, but I'm all over it like a rash. I think it's going to be fantastic. Brilliant. So where can you go online? Where can you get your tickets from?
So it's www.horshamsportsclub.com. And
you can go into the club anyway and get them. You can go into the club office.
Down Cricketfield Road.
Yeah, go down there. But online, and there's also a Facebook page which you can follow if you search Big Gig Horsham, Twitter, Instagram, all of them on there. Yeah. And you'll follow the festival as we get towards it and get more and more excited.
Brilliant.
It's not just music. Most of Horsham Market street food stalls are going to be there.
Is that Food Rocks?
Well, there'll be
a lot of them from Food Rocks, but yeah, a lot of them are coming along.
Okay, all right. Pizza oven. So there'll be loads and loads of food. So no need to bring a picnic. Loads of booze to buy there, lots of.
That's why I'm going.
Loads of different drink stalls, yeah.
Lovely.
Cider tent.
Good. Wonderful. It sounds like it's going to be great.
Yeah, so
well,
it's family fun, so
good.
something for everyone.
All right, well, I'll get my 15 kids involved as well. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, go online and get them now before they run out. Cheers, girls.
See ya. See you there.
See you there.
The social butterflies there. Thanks to them for popping in and having a chat. And we'll keep it in the same vibe, I think, because did you know that we've got Jimmy Osmond playing at the Capitol on the 9th of March? And you can get your tickets at the box office. Here's a quick clip.
Direct from the USA, come celebrate the hits of Andy Williams in this all-new show, Moon River and Me, starring world-famous singer Jimmy Osmond. This brand-new show full of award-winning music, nostalgic footage, and special memories of Andy Williams will touch your heart.
Jimmy Osmond there. Beautiful. Let's go to Russ with the sport.
That's just that, Davey. Moving on to the sport for the week. A couple of games of football, a couple of games in the hockey. I'll start with the football. Hornets 1-1 draw against Hythe Town. 1-0 up after just 3 minutes. Cracking start to the game for the lads. Hoping to capitalise on that and get the 3 points. Wasn't to be, unfortunately. Several attempts from both teams. No further goals until later on in the game. Darren Oldacre scoring a free kick for the opposition. Bringing the game level at 1 apiece. They were all pressing for that winning goal, but it just couldn't come. Horsham aimed to capitalise after Hythe went down to 10 men. Still 1 point better than none, and Horsham find themselves sitting 12th. Up next is a game against Ashford. Brilliant result for the YMCA boys this week. A 4-0 win against Worthing. 6 clean sheets now from 6 wins. Absolutely brilliant. 1 up after 5 minutes thanks to Luke Donaldson, so a perfect start to the game as well. Dominated from the start of the second half as well, constantly pressing for more goals. There was a missed penalty from Luke Gedling, but it didn't matter. 2 goals from Dave Brown, and then a 4th coming from Sam Schaff, which was an absolute belter, securing the 3 points. More importantly as well, the Haywards Heath team lost 3-0, meaning YM top of the table and are cleared by 6 points at that stage. There are games in hand for Haywards Heath, but while the YM sit top, absolutely brilliant news. Local rivals Chichester are next up for the boys. Now moving on to the hockey, 2 games for the ladies this week. 5-0 winners against Tulse Hill and Dulwich. Fantastic result for the ladies, they're brilliant. 4 of those goals being scored in the second half. Now they went 1 up after 7 minutes. The lead was doubled by Dee Humphreys, and then Fran Crosley made it 3. Beck Ross ensured the win later on, 4-0. Absolutely great performance. The girls then had to play the following day. So within 24 hours playing the next game, playing Staines. 2-0 win there. Absolutely great. 5th straight win now. It's 9 wins from 10 games. 0-0 at half time. Neither team able to find the back of the net. But once they got going, Beck Ross opened the scoring, and then the captain CJ White securing the win to give the ladies another victory and move up the table.
Mother's Day is what I'm referring to, and that's coming up very, very soon, so do not forget. I won't tell you the exact date, you need to look that up yourself, because it's going to form part of our competition for the week. And the competition has been supplied by 2 local businesses, Specsavers in West Street and Tonics, the new hairdressers I think it's in Black Horse Way. Now, the question is, when exactly or what date is Mother's Day on? Okay, and you need to email me the answer, dpearson@thedistrictpost.co.uk, and the winner will be picked next Wednesday. The prize is a new pair of specs, an eye test, and a new do. Lovely. Don't forget that the competition to win the holiday is still rolling as well. That's going to go for another week. We've had loads and loads of entrants, so I can't enter it, unfortunately. That would be cheating. But if you haven't entered yet, please do. All the details are up on the website and on our Faceache page. So get on there and see if you can win. Good luck. Well, that's it. That's us for the day. Thank you very much for joining us again. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and all those sort of things, and get it circulated. Much appreciated. It's Friday, so I'm off to the Drill Hall for the Camera Beer Festival, and that's open tomorrow as well. And if you're watching this on Sunday or any time afterwards, you've missed it, and you've missed out on a great hangover. But there we are. So we'll see you next time. God bless.